Today, on the season finale of Ready About, I'll be reviewing the Nike Pegasus Turbo 2s. Stay tuned. Well, hello YouTube. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. I am Andrew Howard, and today is the season finale of Ready About, Season 1. And what an amazing journey it's been. Started out originally with the goal to run a full marathon. I didn't quite get there, but I gained a lot of confidence. So I completed a half marathon back in October, the Newburyport Half Marathon, and it gave me confidence that I know that I can do it. However, it also humbled me because a half marathon, 13.1 miles, was extremely challenging. I ran the whole thing. The last mile was one of the toughest physical challenge that I have ever endured in my life. And it made me realize that going for a full marathon, so for this it would be coming up in a few months here, for the Boston Marathon, is unrealistic. I'm just not there. I need to do a couple more half marathons, and I'm okay with that because I'm making progress, right? So half marathon, Newburyport, it was amazing. My dad was there, my wife, my kids. My kids ran the last, tenth of a mile to the finish line. They got medals too. It was really cute. And it was emotional. It was the toughest thing I've ever done in my life. But it is proof that if you stick to it, if you work hard, if you set the goal and you stick to a training plan, you can do it. Even overweight, even slow. I ran it very, very slow. I was over 3 hours to do a half marathon. So on pace for about a 6 hour marathon, over a 6 hour marathon, which is incredibly slow considering somebody just ran a sub 2 hour marathon. But it's not about that, right? It's about the journey. So in any event, so I'm gonna continue to do that. I have a half marathon coming up in May, the Big Lake Marathon up in Alton Bay, New Hampshire. It's around the lake. It should be a beautiful half marathon, and that'll be my next challenge. Maybe one in the middle of the summer, and then October 2020, I'd like to do the Cape Cod full marathon. After that, we'll look at Boston, but Boston is very expensive. $7,500 minimum you have to raise to get a charity bib. So if I'm going to do that, I want to make sure that I'm prepared and that I have a good marathon. So with that, thank you for tuning in. Let's get to my review of the Nike Pegasus Turbo 2s. So I had a chance to put a few miles on this shoe, and it was painful. It was very painful. I had to stop. I had to actually cut some workouts short because my feet were in such pain. Now, a couple of things with that. This is I would say a relatively narrow shoe, maybe in the middle. So what I've kind of realized is that I need a wider shoe. So that is not the shoe's fault. That is my fault. Number two, I'm an overweight runner. The cushioning on this shoe was very good. It's the Zoom X. Same thing that's on the Vaporfly, the 4%. And I want to say the next percent. I'm not positive. But it's very good. I'd say moderate, perfectly fine for training, and certainly a racing shoe. There's probably get a better shoe out there. You're going to spend more money. But there's other shoes out there. So it's a light shoe. It's very light. The cushioning, I'd say moderate, but absolutely okay to race in these. The upper mesh is very light and very breathable. That it just feels almost like you're not wearing a shoe. It's really well made, well constructed, and so I think overall, I am not going to write these off yet. Yes, I've had some pain, but I don't think that's necessarily the shoe. I think it's the type of runner I am. I think it was definitely worth trying. And I'm not going to give up on them yet. I'm going to try to break them in a little bit more. Maybe try different running and so maybe doing my long runs in a different shoe, and having these for shorter runs. I don't know, but I'm not going to give up on them right now. So I'd say overall, I recommend them for most people out there. If you're overweight, if you have a wide foot, maybe not. Maybe go with something with a little bit more cushioning, and obviously a wider shoe. But if not, I think these are fantastic. These are just a really good shoe, and the price point is not prohibitive either. So you go with the 4% or the next percent. I mean, you're going to be spending a good amount of money. So I'd say this is probably just one tick down from that. So overall, I recommend it. Go ahead and buy them. I think most people out there, it's going to be a great shoe and it's going to be fine. But like I said, if you're overweight or have a wide foot, you might want to get something else. So that's that. If you have any comments, you have any questions about my experience with it, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer whatever I can. But overall, I recommend it. So that's that. So let's get to next season. What do we want to do? I have a couple of ideas. So my grandfather went to the Arctic Circle many years ago, and it was an amazing experience for him. I'm thinking about for season 3 going back to the Arctic Circle, or hiking Mount Kilimanjaro, or skydiving. Those are just what I'm thinking of so far. You let me know if you have any good ideas. I'd love to hear it. But something, getting out of my comfort zone, something crazy. Well, not too crazy, but something fun. Season 2 is going to be about the full marathon. I got to get that goal done and accomplished before I think about other stuff. So that's that. So thank you out there for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe. So I'm going to be, next season, I will not be posting this to Facebook. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll be able to see when new videos come out. And thank you so much for everything this season. It was an amazing first season, and I can't wait to get back with you guys in a few months. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.